Gerty Cori, the woman who broke barriers in science, born in 1896 in Prague, then part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Gerty Cori was a curious and eager learner from a young age. Her passion for science was fueled by a deep desire to understand the world around her. However, at the time, women pursuing careers in science faced nearly insurmountable obstacles. Education for girls was primarily designed to prepare them for traditional roles as wives and mothers. But Gerty's ambitions far exceeded those societal expectations. Determined to immerse herself in science, Gerty defied the odds and was accepted into the medical school of the German University of Prague. It was an era when female medical students were a rarity, and throughout her studies, she had to fight for equal recognition alongside her male counterparts. During her time at university, she met Carl Cori, the man who would become both her life partner and greatest scientific collaborator. Together, they formed a formidable research team, complementing each other's strengths and fueling each other's discoveries. Upon graduating, they faced a harsh reality. European academia was resistant to recognizing women as equal scientists. Struggling to find opportunities where they could work together, the Coris made a life-changing decision in 1922. They immigrated to the United States. They secured positions in a research laboratory in Buffalo, New York, but inequality persisted. Carl was given a full-time research position with a higher salary, while Gerty was relegated to a lower-paid assistant role. Despite these injustices, she refused to let gender-based discrimination deter her scientific pursuits. Together, the Coris embarked on groundbreaking research into metabolism and enzymes, focusing on how the human body processes glucose for energy. Their most significant discovery was the biochemical cycle in which glycogen is broken down in muscles, converted into glucose, and later resynthesized in a liver for storage, now known as the Cori Cycle. This discovery revolutionized the understanding of carbohydrate metabolism and became a cornerstone of modern biochemistry, particularly in the study of diabetes and metabolic disorders. Despite her crucial contributions, Gerty struggled for years to gain recognition in the male-dominated scientific community. She was often referred to as Carl's assistant rather than his equal, even though their discoveries were a direct result of their joint efforts. It wasn't until the late 1930s, when the couple moved to Washington University in St. Louis, that Gerty finally secured a position as an independent scientist. However, the institution still paid her less than her husband. Her perseverance was ultimately rewarded in 1947 when she and Carl were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their work on glycogen metabolism. This honor made Gerty Cori the first American woman to win a Nobel Prize in Science, and only the third woman in history to receive a Nobel in a scientific field. Yet even with this recognition, gender biases persisted. Many newspapers at the time credited her success to her husband rather than acknowledging her own genius. But Gerty remained steadfast, famously stating, "Science knows no gender. The pursuit of knowledge is intrinsic to all humanity." Gerty's contributions extended far beyond theoretical discoveries. Her research on enzymes and cellular energy cycles laid the foundation for advances in modern medicine, particularly in understanding muscular disorders, metabolic diseases, and diabetes treatment. Today, her work continues to be studied in biochemistry textbooks and applied in medical research. Tragically, just a few years after receiving the Nobel Prize, Gerty was diagnosed with a rare bone marrow disease. Despite her declining health, she continued working in the laboratory, determined to contribute to science until her final days. With Carl by her side, she mentored young scientists and carried on their shared mission. She passed away in 1957 at the age of 61, leaving behind not only a scientific legacy, but also an inspirational path for women in STEM. Gerty Cori's story is one of brilliance, resilience, and defiance against societal constraints. She was not just a scientist. She was a trailblazer who shattered barriers for women in science. Today, her name endures in laboratories, in scientific discoveries, and in the aspirations of every woman who dares to challenge the status quo. Through her passion, perseverance, and groundbreaking work, she left an indelible mark on the world, proving that true scientific discovery knows no gender. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Stay tuned for more content and hit that like button to show your support. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.